I'm running for Vice President with Ignite UW. I am passionate about this position to pursue a couple main topics that I think are really important next year. First, I want to empower the next generation of ASUW leaders. Second, I want to focus on employee development and satisfaction. And third, I want to look at internal reform and stability. Once again, my name is Chelsea Ayers, running for Vice President with Ignite UW.
Hello everyone, my name is Jack Bernaldovitz. I'm running to be our ASUW Vice President with the Husky Vision. As a current employee and volunteer in the association, I see a need for long-term association planning. I see a need for a new facilitative approach to working with our enterprises and services, as well as more collaborative leadership development programming. As ASUW Vice President, I'll ensure that all students have the opportunity to engage and evolve as leaders.
Again, my name is Luke. So this first question is going to Jack. Yes. Okay. So in the first 10 weeks, what are the main goals you are hoping to accomplish?
All right. So in the first 10 weeks, I want to do several things. The first of which is working with our Director of Community Relations and planning the Husky Leadership Retreat. What I want to do is add this to my year of leadership development programming and adding in an aspect of leadership development to this RSO group and RSO training. Right now it works for networking groups. We want to make sure we are training RSO leaders to be leaders, bringing leadership to their communities and helping them out with that, as well as setting foundations for our ASUW 4-year plan. I want to ensure that we have a long-term vision for the association, making sure every student has an opportunity to engage in that, as well as creating the enterprise review group, working with our enterprises to make sure that we are being financially responsible and having long-term outreach goals. Yes.
Michelle sent us a question. In the first 10 weeks, what are the main goals you are hoping to accomplish?
So I could talk about this for hours, but I think if I'm going to solidify this a little bit more, first I would like to set some measurable metrics of success for our association. It comes through establishing goals for our different entities and our different groups, and really kind of honing in on a plan for the rest of the year. But secondly, I really want to set up an institutionalized internship program within the association. I see this disconnect between employees and volunteers, but I think that it's really important that we train and develop our leaders from the inside out to make sure that our association is as strong as it can be. I think if we establish an internship program that works to develop our leaders and give them the experience they need, then that will translate to stronger directors and more empowered communities on campus. So those are just a few of the things that I'm interested in pursuing in the future.
Good evening, Jack. Good evening, Chelsea. My first question will be for you, Professor. With the dissolving of off-campus housing affairs, known more commonly as OCHA, and the addition of the Student Food Co-op, how do you see responsibilities changing for the upcoming year?
I am so excited about the Student Food Co-op coming to the association next year. But I think that it's going to come with a real role within the Vice President's position. I think that in order to make sure that the Students Food Co-op is as strong and it goes along the longevity that we're looking for in our association, we need to establish volunteer retention and recruitment right off the bat. I think that coming from a leadership development background as the director of UW Leaders this year, I have a lot of relevant experiences recruiting from all corners of campus, and I'm really excited to take that same skill set and bring it to our new exciting entity this year. I also see that retention of these volunteers is critical for this new entity to thrive, and I think that we can do that through a lot of different innovative ways, which I could go into, but I don't have enough time.
Of course. With the dissolving of off-campus housing affairs, known more commonly as OCHA, and the addition of the Student Food Co-op, how do you see responsibilities changing for the upcoming year?
I'm glad you asked this question. As somebody that was part of those conversations in dissolving OCHA, I was, during this past summer, of course, the background info, I was the OCHA interim office assistant, and so I was one of those students that did not feel fulfilled in their student employment. I saw this as an opportunity to bring out my opinion on this and make sure that people are being fulfilled in their student rep positions. And with Student Food Co-op, I'm really excited to help facilitate their conversations and make sure student voices are being heard and their opportunity to lead something new. With Student Food Co-op going from an RSO into an ASUW entity, I'm so excited to see it thrive and having student ideas come to fruition. I'm just so excited for this and making sure the vision of OCHA is continues with me during summer hours working with the off-campus housing handbook as well as the website. Yeah. Conclusion? Yes. Okay. I'm invested in this campus and the ASUW. The ASUW is a perfect crossroads on campus to empower leaders of all sorts. It is an opportunity to engage leaders through drafting the 4-year plan or just volunteering with the bike shop, as well as evolving leaders through innovative leadership development programming. Like I said before, my name is Jack Renatovitz, running with the Husky Vision to be our next ASUW Vice President.
Well, if you've met me for more than about 30 seconds, you will clearly see that the ASUW has a very, very, very special spot in my heart. And I'm really excited to take this passion that I have for this association and translate it into expansive outreach, empowering the next generation of ASUW leaders, and focusing in on internal reform and stability of the association. Once again, my name is Chelsea Ayers, and I'm running for Vice President with Ignite ASUW.